Good morning, adventurers. It's 10 a.m. on the 30th of October 2025. 8 degrees, bit nippy, but just for a change. There's not a lot of wind, so I've come down to Pan's Bank. It was high tide 8 minutes ago, so it's quite calm. There's somebody else fishing up there with a couple of rods. Haven't seen them catch anything yet, but we're only about a mile up from the mouth here, so there should be plenty whiting and stuff around. I can never understand. I can fish the Tyne 15 mile up from the mouth and there's loads of fish, but you come to here a mile up and there never seems to be as many. But it's only 5 minutes from home, so I'm giving it a try. I'm fishing the light gear. I've got a 3-ounce lead on. Tide's not really pulling yet, but we're going to give it a go, see if we can catch some whiting for the pan. See you soon, hopefully, with a fish. Well, that was nice. The guy that was fishing there was just testing his new reel. He's just given us a load of rag, which is a couple of days old, and I've been getting a right old rattle while I was talking to him. So hopefully, he says he's had a load of nice 10 to 14 inch whiting this week, as soon as the tide starts to run. So hopefully I'll get some whiting today, which would be nice. I've got something, there was something heavy on there, but I think it was a crab. That's a shame, because I was getting a cracking bite. Yeah, I've missed it, whatever it was. I'm fishing I'm fishing mackerel and squid at the minute, but I'll tip that with a bit of ragworm, I think, now that I've got some. Fingers crossed, catch a fish. Well, there's quite a lot of crabtivity going on at the minute, with the tide being a bit slack. The guy who gave me the worms said that the fish were only feeding when the tide was running, and it's just showing signs now of starting to turn. So hopefully the fish will find the bait before the crabs do, because there is a lot of crabs here, and that is a problem. But I'm just going to sit here, wait till the tide runs, and catch some big whiting. There's been some big seas in the last week, so you would have thought it would have pushed a few fish up, maybe even a few codlin if we're lucky. Whiting, codlin, flatties, I'm not bothered. Anything will do. Well, as I was just saying, this is the problem at the moment. It's Henry McNabb. He's not even on the bait. Get off. Come here. Got yourself all bloody tangled up. Oh, you little sod. Bit me. You little bugger. Tell you what. He's a savage, this one. Well, I'm getting a hell of a rattle on that. Just wait to see if it comes back. And if it does, I'll strike it. Very surprised if that's not on the way it was rattling. Can't have been a crab. Oh yes, there it is. Oh. No, I think I've missed it. Have I missed it? If it's on, it's awful small. No, I've missed it. Second decent bite I've had. Well, I was just getting a good old rattle. And something's on, but I don't know if it's a crab or not. It's the fish, it's not fighting. It's another crab. In fact, it's 2 crabs, I think. mister. You've got yourself a right old tangle, haven't you? Well, there's a bit more wind up now, and I'm looking for a bit more shelter, so I've come a little bit further upstream, almost underneath the bridge, to give it a try here. I have fished this spot before and had one or two fish, so we'll give it a try here. Hopefully there's not as much crabtivity here as what there was up there, but we'll try and see. It does look a little bit like rain now compared to before where it was beautiful and sunny, but we'll see. Give it a go, eh? Well, it's got a good rattle. I had the fish on and it's come off. Bugger. No, I ain't. Shows this fish out there. I'm in the right spot. Getting some good rattles again. This one might have hung itself on, I don't know. If it goes once more, I'll be striking it. There he is. Something on. Is it a fish? Or is it a crab? It's a good rattle, definitely a fish bite. But the trouble is, bloody crabs again. The crabs, if you can keep your bait out the way of the crabs, you get the fish. Oh, annoying. Hell of a bite here. Don't tell me I missed that. I did, lad. That nearly pulled a bloody rod over the side, that one. God. Getting frustrated here. The last 3 casts I've had 3 good bites. That last one had the rod top pulled like 6 inches down, banging away, and I still missed it. So frustrating and annoying. I mean, normally they swallow it right down, but not today. Well, what I'm finding here is there must be a squillion million crabs out there. If you can keep your bait on the bottom long enough for a crab not to grab a hold of it, you get what looks like a bite of a fish. But if it's out there more than 5 minutes, you get very slow pulls on the end of the rod, and you can tell there's a crab got a hold of it. So I've decided I'm going to make this video into a Tyne Wear derby, or a Wear Tyne derby. This is the Wear. Tomorrow I'm going to go to British Airways car park on the Tyne and see if I can catch some fish there, because there's not as many crabs there, and last time I was there it was quite productive, so I'll use my bait up going there tomorrow. I'm getting some real good rattles here. Next time he knocks I'll be striking him. There he is. Well, there's a bit of weight on there. No, it's just come off. Ah, God, what am I supposed to do to catch a fish? Some real good rattles there. Couldn't have been a crab, not with those sort of bites. Alright, try again. Now you can't tell me that's not a fish. No way that's a crab. He's gonna come in now. No, missed it again. Haven't I had some bites like that? That was rattling away. I let it develop for about 2 minutes, and it was just rattle, 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 rattle. Still missed it. My God. Well, at last I think I've actually hooked a fish. All I've got to do is keep it on. Oh, it's come off, is it? Ah, it's come off again. What is the matter, lol? That fish was on. Well, I've definitely got a fish on this time because it's fighting like a good one. Having a good old scrap. It's about the 12th bite I've had. There it is. It's a decent size, whiting by the looks of it. The whiting or a codling? The whiting. And it's lip hooked. Lovely jubbly. I think you can go back, son. That's a lovely whiting. Good scrap. Here you go, boy. And away. Yay, I caught one. Well, just before I hooked that fish, I was going to put the camera on and say I've never been to a place where I've had so many bites and missed them and lost as many. So I've lost 2, had 1, and I don't know how many bites I've missed. I mean real good rattles as well. Tide's well down now, but the fish still seem to be there. It's only a small tide, 4 meters, so there's not much of a tidal pull, which means the crabs are having a good go at it. But I'm confident of getting something else now I've had 1, because the bites are coming thick and fast. I just kind of hook them. There's one there now, straight away. Go on, son, get it down, yeah. Good pull I got there. I'll let it develop. Well guys, tide's well down now. It's quite a rip now. The bites have gone off, apart from the crabs. There's a lot of crabtivity going on. So this is my last cast, and tomorrow I'll be at British Airways car park at high tide, which is about lunchtime tomorrow. I'll go down early and fish the tide up, and then a couple hours down, see if we can catch something there. At least I haven't blanked, but if nothing happens in the next 5 minutes, stay tuned for British Airways car park. Good morning again, adventurers. As promised, I'm at British Airways car park. It's about 12 degrees. It's quite a strong southwest wind, but I'm quite sheltered here, which is quite pleasant. It's the 1st of November 2025. It's high tide in an hour and a half, and I'm quietly confident of catching some fish today. Because fishing the top of the tide is definitely the best time to come here for the white and the flatties. So we'll give it a go and see if we can do better than the river weir. How are the lads? Well, the bait hasn't been in the water more than 20 seconds and I'm getting a good old rattle there. It's got to be a good sign, isn't it? See if he comes back. Come on, son, give us a good rattle. Hopefully the wind won't get into the camera, because it's kind of in my face, although it's not that windy. Well, big change in the weather. Every time one of these big black clouds rolls over, the wind absolutely howls. Nearly blasts you away. There's a few people fishing now, there's about 3 cars down there. A few people with rods out. Haven't seen anybody catch anything though. They came down about an hour after me. But it's getting proper breezy now and looks like it might rain. If it does rain, it's going to be sideways rain, and I ain't going to hang about for that. So we'll have to see. Bloody feet off the side, and as I lifted the rod up, this fella, whoop, took it. I need to operate on him. Well, that was a good start. Yeah, I had to move my bait because those canoes coming along, and the second I moved it, that fish took a hold of it and hooked itself. But first cast I had a good bite as well, so that was only second cast, so it's a good sign. There's obviously fish out there. This is my third cast. I've got another fish on. I'm trying to keep the wind out of the camera. Could be a flatty the way it's fighting, or it could be a whiting. I think it's a flatty actually. Is it? Oh no, it's a whiting. Oh. There we go. Oh. Decent white. Good start. Well, I'm hoping this lot aren't going to get in my way all day. That's about the 10th one had gone past. The last one got right down the side of the jetty. It is very difficult. That wind's getting a bit now though, so I'll keep the camera off. Well, 4 casts, 1 missed bite, 3 fish. This will be another whiting, I think. Yeah, another whiting. Not a very big one this time. Oh. The cyclists and canoeists all over the place. Right, it's nicely hooked. That's it. That's it, Daisy. There you go, buddy. Straight away. Well, another fishy. I didn't even know I had a bite. A little whiting. Not too badly hooked. He's a long one, although he's skinny. He'll do for the pan though. Well, isn't it weird? It's top of the tide now, about 5 minutes ago. 6 casts, 4 fish, bite every cast. And since then, nothing. But no crabs at all. Isn't that wonderful? Not like the weir. So the Tyne has beaten the weir at the minute by quite a long way. Well, I find this very strange. I was getting a bite every time the bait hit the bottom when I got here, about an hour before the high tide. And although I've been told that this fish is better on the ebb, it's well ebbing at the minute, and I haven't had a bite for about an hour. I mean, the rod's bouncing all over the place with the wind and the tide, but haven't had anything that I could say is definitely a bite. Really weird. I mean, it's like being in the Bahamas at the minute, sitting behind the car. Yeah, it's beautiful, that sunshine. But I'm still going to give it a few hours yet. As the tide goes down, maybe the fish will come back on, I don't know. Just strange that I had so many bites earlier. But no crabs, no crabs. I'm over the moon. Well, big change in the weather. Every time one of these big black clouds rolls over, the wind absolutely howls. Nearly blasts you away. There's a few people fishing now, there's about 3 cars down there. A few people with rods out. Haven't seen anybody catch anything though. They came down about an hour after me. But it's getting proper breezy now and looks like it might rain. If it does rain, it's going to be sideways rain and I ain't going to hang about for that. So we'll have to see. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've been here 4 hours. Haven't had a bite for 3 hours. I've just caught a crab after I said there wasn't any crabs. When I came down here, the wind was kind of from behind us, so I was sheltered, but now it's blowing straight down the river. It's absolutely blowing a hoolie. So I'm on one last cast. If I don't get a bite, that's me done for today. I've done me 4 and a bit hours. So I'll see you next time if nothing happens on this cast. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. I might go down and use me bait with Pan's Bank tomorrow, you never know. Give the weir another go. If I do, I'll tag it onto this video, so you'll get a 3-part video instead of a 2-part. But the Tyne's definitely winning at the minute. So thanks for watching. Bye for now. Welcome to Pan's Bank. Well, good morning again, adventurers. Still got a little bit of bait left from yesterday, so I thought I'd give the weir a second chance. Everybody deserves a second chance. The tide's on its way up. It's nearly 10 o'clock now. I think high tide's just before 1. So I thought, well, fish a couple of hours of the tide up, see if I can catch a whiting or two with the bait that I've got left, and finish this video off on a high, hopefully. There's a couple of guys fishing down the other end of the Pans Bank Pier there. Haven't seen them pull anything in yet, but we'll give it a try. It's rather brisk, it's only 9 degrees, and there's a rather nippy wind coming down the Wear river, so I'm hiding behind the car here. See if we can catch something, eh? Well, that was interesting, first cast. I'm fishing with a strip of squid tube tipped with salted mackerel, 2 bits of salted mackerel, and I just got a right old rattling bite, and then I dropped it, and when it came in, they took all the squid off, every bit, and left the salted mackerel, which is very strange. So I'll put a bigger piece of squid on this time to see if that's what they're after. They obviously like a bit of squid. Well, as expected, thought I was getting a good pull off that. It's a big fella. Horrible animals. Well, this is my 4th cast, and I've had good bites every cast and missed them every time. I'm getting a good rattle there now. Hoping you might have hung yourself on. Yeah, definitely a fish. See if it stays on, eh? Oh, he's fighting. Well, good scrap on the light gear. It'll be a whiting. He's giving a good old fight for himself. How are you, matey? There he is. There we go. First fish of the day on the weir. Decent size, nice and plump as well. Lovely. Got another cracking bite here. Go on, son, get it down here. And it's typical, you put the camera on, it stops biting straight away. If he knocks once more, I'm going to strike him. He was giving us a right old rattle there. Nope, let it develop, I think. He came back and he's on. And he's fighting. Whoa. Oh, has he come off? I think he's come off. That last pull and he's come off. He has, lad. Wow, he was proper scrapping as well. That's annoying. And there's a little crab on. Oh. Next cast. In again. Having a good old scrap. Well, I don't think he's very big in like, but he's not all fighting. Whoa. It's a fighting whiting. Where are you, buddy? There he is. Another whiting. Whoops, a daisy. Well, they're not as skinny as they have been, these whiting. A set of teeth on you, haven't you? Right, need to operate on this one. Well, it seems given the weir a second chance is being worth it. I've had a bite every single cast apart from the one where I caught the big crab. So there's obviously plenty of fish in the river. It's about an hour before the top of the tide. But the whiting are here and they're feeding, and the nice fat ones. Nice for the pan. Well, it's a bit of a learning curve fishing here, but I'm learning. I'm finding that while the tide's ripping in before high tide, about an hour and a half before, there's a bite every cast. But as soon as the slackens off a little bit and you get a bit of slack water, the bites stop and the crabs come on. So it's obviously a place that you've got to fish the tide up until it goes slack. Now whether the same thing applies fishing the tide down, I don't know. But I've only ever fished the tide up here. But it seems that fishing it while it's ripping is when the fish are here. Well, 12:30 now, guys, and I'm calling it. All I'm doing now is feeding the crabs and wasting bait. I've learnt a bit fishing here today, that you need to fish the tide up while it's ripping and not when it's the top of the tide. But I've enjoyed myself. I had loads and loads of bites when I first came down that went off as soon as the tide stopped ripping. So bit by bit I'm learning how to fish this river. So I'll be back next week, no doubt, because the carp fishing's off the boil at the minute. It's getting a bit breezy here now. I'm going to go home, edit this video, listen to a football match, do a bit of shopping, clean and hoover the car, and that'll be my Sunday done. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.